Hello and welcome to this new video, everybody. Woo! In today's video, I will be talking about the pros and cons of this motorcycle, which is a Yamaha XT660. So it's the Supermoto version of the XT660R. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with some cons. The cons. Okay, so the cons of these motorcycles, especially on the early models, so like about up to 2012-ish, is the fueling. So the fueling, it's fuel injected, so that can be you stay there. So the fuel injection is good, but from the factory this is pretty shit. On the older models you'll get fuel cutouts sometimes just randomly, and at low RPMs it's really it's very jerky. Very jerky. Even this one, it's a 2012, but it's not too bad, but it's still bad. Like on sometimes on very tight hairpins, you're like oh, shaking all over the place. It's not ideal. So that is a con. But there exists some fuel mods. Notably the Cav fuel mod, so just it tricks into giving more fuel or something like that, I believe. Don't trust my word for it. You can also get a aftermarket ECU type thing, like the Power Commander or something like that. Oh, hello horsies, please don't get scared and hit me in the face with your hoofs. Thank you. But one pro of that fueling issue is that you get some sweet pups from the exhaust, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, you get that jerkiness. Oh, look at the baby horse. What do you call that? A foal? Yeah, it's a foal, I think. Yeah. Hello. Okay, so that's for the first con. Second con, it's a bit heavy. It's on the heavy side. I think it's about 180 something kilos wet. Oh, look at this road, man! It's awesome. You can drop some weight by changing the exhausts. I think you with some aftermarket exhaust you can lose like 4 kilos, and if you go at 2-in-1, because this has a dual exhaust system, you can go 2-in-1, and I think you can even save like 10 kilos with that, or something like that at least. But honestly, on the road, it's not too bad. It would be more of a con if you do lots of off-road. I think that could be a con. More for that purpose. Like if you get the XT660R, which is the off-road version, then I could that could be a con. What else? Honestly, there's not much. Yeah, for me, another con, since it's an older bike, would be first of all, no ABS. I know some people don't like ABS. I would love to have ABS, just for the peace of mind. And also another con, now that I think about it, I would like for this motorcycle to have a 6-speed box. It only comes with 5 speeds. It's not too bad, honestly, but 6 would be nice. So keep that in mind. Like if you want to do some more commuting and stuff like that, you only get like a 5-speed, and so if you do highway, not great. Again, that's another con. Highway and stuff like that with this, you can't really enjoy the highway with these motorcycles. But that's, I would say that's a supermoto problem more than this particular motorcycle. And the last con, I would say, it's kind of in between a con and a pro. Depends how you look at it, because in Europe, if you're in Europe and you're looking for well, if you're in Europe, there are, you know, the different licenses. There's the restricted license, which is called A2. So on the A2 license, you can get a motorcycle with a maximum of 35 kilowatts of power, so roughly 50 horsepower. Yeah. So roughly 50 horsepower. Some years of this motorcycle were more than 35 kilowatts, but not by much. For example, the one I have is from 2012, and it has 35.3 kilowatts. So you need to either have the full motorcycle license, or you need to restrict it, and the only restrictors you find are like 25 kilowatts or something like that. So you lose a lot of power just because it has 0.3 kilowatts too much. So that's a con if you are looking as an A2 licensed rider. But there is hope for you guys. If you look on the later models, so like starting from 2014, they came out as 35 kilowatts, so you do not have to restrict it. And which is nice is that you have a motorcycle with all of its power in the A2 license. So no restriction whatsoever on the engine, so it will ride as it was intended from the factory. So that could be a pro. Which leads me to the other pros. As most Yamahas, this is super reliable. So this might be, I'm going that far, this might be one of the most reliable supermotors out there. It's reliable, and also the maintenance is one, very easy, and two, it's the maintenance intervals, like for the oil changes, are super long, so it will be budget friendly. I think the oil change they recommend every 10,000 kilometers or something like that, so like 6,000 miles, even more than that. So that's good. Yeah. Also, back to the power. Some will say, yeah, even with the full license, 35 kilowatts is not enough. Honestly, for the road, I don't see where you would need more, unless you're going 2 up. If you're going 2 up, that could be a bit short, but if you're alone, it's perfect. You don't need more, honestly. For the road, you do not need more power. I had a Yamaha FZ6 before with double the power of this one, and I'm having 3 times the fun on this motorcycle compared to the other one. Ooh, hey bird. Whoa, look at that. Hello. Oh, so cool. Hello, cows. Okay, so this brings me to the next pro. Well, for me. Overall, this is a very good looking motorcycle. Except, well, especially the later models like this one, you get a shorter plastics here, and the here it's a bit different. See, overall, very good looking bike. I love it. Except this horror that can be sorted with a tail tidy kit, which I have coming hopefully this month, but it got delayed sadly. So yeah, good looking bike, very easy to work on, and you see these beautiful exhausts that you will hear. It makes an awesome sound. And it pops. Yeah. Honestly, it's almost too loud. Look, I got the cows' attention. They're all coming here. Hello, cows. Hello. Anyway, let's get back to the road. Yeah, look at the power. Do you need more? No, honestly, you do not need more. Yeehaw! Such a good bike. So, another pro, it's very easy to ride, even though it's a bit heavy. If you want to pass your license with this motorcycle, it's very nimble. You can do the Gymkhana thing. You have to do, at least in Switzerland, you have to do like a little Gymkhana thing with a figure 8 and whatnot. Very easy to do it with this motorcycle. Very easy. Yeah. So if you're looking for a beginner bike, honestly, this is a great bike to start on.